We're going to review the Earth Magick Tarot deck. I picked this up a couple days ago. Actually, I only got it a couple days ago. I think I ordered it a while ago, and I've been had my eye on this for quite a long time. It comes in this, of course, this little bag here, right, which is kind of cool. It's packaged very well too, and the box is a typical tarot box. Reminds me of like a cigarette pack with the top on it right there. Let me open this up here. Give me 1 second. Okay, so here we go. 1 second. Okay, we got a little seal on here. See if I can do this without breaking it. Give me a second here. Okay, I got it open. I couldn't save this seal, but I was able to open it up. And now inside the box here, let's see. Okay. All right. Nothing special about the box. Typical, tarot box. The cards, they seem a little bit on large size, which is nice actually. Yeah, they're a little bit larger than normal. You can see that right there. But I kind of like that. And the quality, I like the fact they have kind of a weird, like a coating on them. But I like that because they allow me to keep the cards protected and I can use them for a long time without them breaking down. So let's go ahead and run through these cards here. So these are the two extra cards, I guess, or the two cards that are part of the author's signature. Now, there's no guidebook in this deck, so we're just going to run through the cards, but it's called Earth Magick. And I can't remember the person's name. I bought it from his website directly. So let's go ahead and run through these and see how they look. So let's go ahead and start with the Major Arcana. Let me drop the camera down, and then we will run through them. But I also want to line these up with the minors in a row, and then we can compare them side by side just to see how each suit worked with one another. This is yet another black and white deck, which I really like. I mean, I'm on a quest lately to just buy black and white decks. I'm finding quite a few of them. Now, also, I think the guy's name is Daniel. There's a color deck of this deck that has recently came out. I picked that up, so I'll be here hopefully within a week or two. And when I get it, I will definitely do a tarot review of that deck also. So again, this deck is called Earth Magick Tarot, and the person's name is Daniel Martin Diaz. And if you go to the website, which is danielmartindiaz.com, you can pick up a copy if you would like to as well. And as always, I buy these decks myself, so they are not given to me. They are purchased out of my own pocket to share with all of you. And I really enjoy collecting them. Let's drop the camera down and get started. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so we start off with the Fool. I like that card, actually. Then the Magician. I really like when people draw the art themselves because it gives a whole different vibe than the standard Rider-Waite. And it makes it really fun to read with these type of cards. There's so much meaning in these cards, so much potential to really dive deeper into your psyche. This is a High Priestess. See, this is kind of cool because the moon is in her hand, right? That's your intuition. That's your subconscious mind. And when you hear the thing of as above is below, what that really relates to is what you believe in your mind, you manifest in reality. So just really kind of cool here. Empress. The Emperor. The Hierophant. That's really cool. It's funny that he picks his skeleton as the figure. The figure between life and death, I assume. The Lovers. Unity. The Chariot. The sun. That's cool with the moon. A lot of symbolism in these cards. Strength. It's funny, it's like your strength is being held by some divine guidance. Isn't that true? Because sometimes you get a little voice in your head to do something you shouldn't do, and it takes like all this willpower, almost like an act of God to hold you back. And that's the kind of vibe I get with that card right there, with the hand holding back the lion. And it shows that the hand has more strength than the lion itself, and the lion is your fire, just wanting to go out of control. The Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Huh. That's interesting. That's a very interesting card. Justice. Justice is blind, but fair. Is that what it's saying here? Feels that way. The Hangman. Huh. Death. Scorpion. You see that right there? Time. It's a change that has to happen, whether you like it or not. Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. These are very interesting renditions of the cards. Star. Huh. The Moon. The Sun. Judgment. That's interesting with the figures here, like praying, no, don't hurt me, or please save me, or something like that. That's the vibe I'm getting. And then the World. A new cycle to start over. Okay. Now we're going to go through the minor cards. That's interesting, actually. All right. So we're going to go with the Cups, the Swords, the Coins, and then the Wands. Let me raise the camera up so we get them all fitting here nicely. Give me a sec. Okay. So we have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Coins, and then the Ace of Wands. We have fire, earth, air, and water. Okay, so you have fire and air is a lot of movement, is active, and then earth and water is passive. Okay. The twos, all around decisions. This is more like you're roadblocked, don't know what to do, you're kind of stuck. This is more around love, compassion, coming together as one, unity. Two of coins also juggling, but I don't feel the typical vibe with this deck at all. So twos are all decisions. Decisions of what? Well, decisions of earthly matter, decisions of the mind, decisions of the heart, and then of course decisions of your passions, your career, your things that you love to do, and so forth. And I find it interesting. You have the world holding on to the wand, and then you have the city behind you. So it's really up to you to decide what you want to do with your life. The three, huh? Okay. Four, five. Five are contention, struggle, or even can mean freedom, depending. Yeah, you get the same vibe with that card. This one here, one sword is flaming, it looks like, and it wants to engage in a fight, but the other four swords are not. Five of coins, the windows on the outside of the coins cannot get in. A little bit of struggle there. But the inside is black. That's interesting. And then the five of wands also. Camp two here. And the five wands are kind of stuck, so you can feel the tension in it. So it's a little different way to read it, but it's interesting nonetheless. The six. Okay. That's cool. Then we have the seven. The one hand holding on. That's interesting. It's, it's funny. I'm not getting it right away. This is more Marseille. I mean, it's kind of a blend between them both, the Marseille decks and the Rider Waite, but it's a more of a Marseille vibe, I feel, with these. So you're going to have to really use your intuition and look at the symbolism. What I mean by that, right? So these are sevens, right? So here's all around trying to make a decision of some type. You don't know which one to pick. And you know the cups are very emotional. And then you have a three in the middle and two. So it's like a decision has to be made. If you make the wrong decision, you have a five, which is going to bring you a lot of heartache. If you make the right decision, it's going to bring you a lot of happiness and so forth. Even here with the seven of swords, you have one in the middle, which is not tied into everybody else. So it's like it's your potential or your possibility or something new you're going to do. How are you going to do it? Well, the other swords are also locked, they're interweaved with one another too. So it kind of causes you a little bit of struggle to break them free, but you have to move them through layers. You have to decide how to do it. Here you can see how the seven is growing. So with each progression of cards, a seven now is bringing you prosperity and so forth. And you're looking at yourself like, did I grow this the best that I could? Or could I have done something different, something more? And then here as well, you're holding that up with your life, because if you drop that wand, they're all going to come falling down, because it's almost like you're the leverage to hold it up, and everything else depends on that. Again, it's a completely different way to read these cards, but that's how I'm looking at them right now. And there's no guidebook, so I'm just going off what my gut's telling me. Let me go with the eight. Okay, that's like the master, right, of the craft. Interesting, the eight of cups. Huh. Eight of swords. So you get the vibe, the bleeding from the sword. She's holding the sword, and if she lets go of the sword, the pain goes away, but they're holding on with dear life, and you can see the blood dripping down. So it's almost like it's self-inflicted. Here, you have the eight of coins, so this person has mastered and will continue to master, and they have all the tools waiting to use however they need to create the coins. And then you have the eight of wands, which is around movement. And so you can see here it's shooting down, and then this also is sprouting new growth. So that's interesting also. I'm not going to count these, but I wonder if you count all the buds, what the number would be. I have a feeling this also lines up with a lot of numerology in this deck. Okay, 9. Yeah, it's like you just you hold on till you're dead. That's interesting. It's almost like there's nothing left, but you're still going to hold on till your bones just kind of fall. 9 of coins. You have everything you need. Yeah, I don't know. You have to really study the symbols here, because this deck is heavily entrenched in symbolism. Heavily entrenched in it. You see this, the moon there too, there. It's all around the subconscious mind at play. And it's you yourself that does this to yourself. Then here you have the 9 of cups. Okay. And then we go to the 10. It's funny how that, remember how their card was on the other side, but now there's more. If you don't get help to hold this up, then it all comes falling down. But it's on the left side, so it's more passive. Well, I'm like, it's just my left, but that's how I read it anyway. I mean, somebody can say it's the right side, but I'm looking at it as the left side. So it's more passive, and it's like it's almost like passive aggressiveness. Just let go of the damn thing, let it fall, or get somebody to help you out. Switch out. The other card with the right side is active. You're willfully holding that up because you have. It's just weird. It's like you have to. It's almost like this is saying that there's enough balance here where if you let go, stay up by itself because it's heavy. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a very interesting deck. Okay, then the 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles, 10 of swords. Yeah. And then the 10 of cups. Okay, then we have the pages. Page of wands, page of that's interesting, page of coin. Huh. Page of sword. That's cool. And the page of cups. The knights. Interesting. And then the Knight of Cups. It's funny, this is usually one going into battle quickly. This one's more about slow movement, but here, this one's moving in quicker. The horse is up, ready to go forward. And it's a cup, by the way. And the wand seems to be less active than the cups. And this is fire, fire. And the Knight of Coins almost looks like he's going to fall off. So it's funny, the slow moving cards are actually faster than the fast moving cards. It's just kind of different. And I like the fact he numbered these too. This is a 12. In my book of numerology, I go through that too. I actually do offer a way to read the court card with numbers numerology. So some people do use numerology with the court cards. I do. Not every reading, but I do use it. Queen of Wands, Queen of Coins, Queen of Swords, and then the Queen of Cups. The King. Interesting. Oh, that's good. I like that. UFO. Interesting. Well, that's the deck. That's the Earth Magick Tarot by Daniel Martin Diaz. So just real quick, let's go ahead and shuffle these cards just to see how they'll shuffle. I have a feeling they're going to shuffle really well because of the way they're made. And they feel really good. So let's just go ahead and do this quick. Yeah, that is brilliant, actually. Really nice. Let's go this way here. Oh my gosh. That is really, this is probably one of my favorite decks to shuffle. I mean, it's a brand new deck and it shuffles so easy. It's actually just beautiful. I'm really impressed with this deck, especially on how it shuffles. Because most of the cards, they don't usually shuffle this nice out of the box. At least not for me. But this one is just like butter. No, they because they're coated, they do kind of pop out. So be careful if you do the overhand shuffles and if you do it this way. Okay, and just for the hell of it, let's just pull a card and see what kind of vibe we get. All right, so we got the World. The World. It's time for something new, right? You completed the cycle and you're ready to go to the next, a 21, which is a 3. So you're going to use your creativity to move forward, use your communication to thrive forward, and embrace new and wonderful things. So based on that, here's again the quality of the card, right? It's really nice. Are they thin? They're a little bit thin, but I like them because they're coated. Well, these are coated too, but this is almost like a linen type of a thing, it feels like. This one's smooth, the typical rider weight. This has a little bit of texture to it, which I really enjoy. And I love the tea color of the cards, the little bit off-white. And the, see right there, the glow, the glass reflection. It's not too bad. I have 2 lights pointing up over here, here and there. And as you can see on the table, they don't glow at all that much. Move them over so you can see the cards, and they, yeah, really nice. So my recommendation is buy the deck. Now, it doesn't come with a book, so if you need to learn what the cards mean, if you want to use your intuition, you're going to have to buy a book. I think he sells one on his website. I'm not sure. But again, it's called the Earth Magick Tarot Hermetic Prophecies. I will put the link for you. Actually, there it is. I don't have to put the link in it. It's right there. DanielMartinDiaz.com. And there you go. If you enjoyed this, let me know your thoughts on it. And make sure you head over to my website, wordofthetwist.com, where I break down the meanings of cards, give insights, have readings that are not on YouTube, and other member-only content. And until next time, I want to see you next reading. All right. Bye, everyone.